Hey everyone, it is late at night and I am Norman. The channel is creeping up toward 3,000 subscribers. That is absolutely incredible. Thanks to all of you who are subscribed and who watch and enjoy my videos. It's been such an amazing adventure. So cool getting to know viewers. You guys are super entertaining, and I'm glad that you find my videos entertaining. And I hope to continue to put out videos that are enjoyable for you all. Now, when the channel reached 2,000 subscribers, I carried on the Ask Me Anything tradition that I had begun at 1,000 subscribers, but there really wasn't a whole lot of interest in that. So I may just kind of do away with that tradition. However, with 2,000 subscribers, I started another tradition. I purchased a watch. Not a vintage watch or a used watch, but a rare purchase for me, a contemporary brand new watch. I purchased the brilliant little Maven watch. I love the vintage proportions of this watch. And even though it's military inspired, to me that dial looks very Bauhaus. It's sort of like a sporty Bauhausy watch. I don't wear this thing a ton, but I definitely do give it some wrist time because it is so cool. And even though a while back I decided I would start saving for an Oyster Perpetual because I was looking for an heirloom watch that could be passed down, and that would have been great because it's a brand new watch, so it's at the beginning of its lifespan. It's not a vintage watch that's been around for 50, 60, 70, 80 years, however long. However, now that I own the vintage Tudor, I feel like this might actually be my heirloom watch. Even though it is vintage, the movement is in great shape, it's performing amazingly. And I've been wearing this watch every single day since it's come back from servicing. And it's holding up really well. Now that it has a brand new screwed down crown, it's kind of like a brand new vintage watch. It has a new lease on life. And I'm pretty sure this movement is going to continue to tick for a long, long time. So I'm not really feeling the Oyster Perpetual so much anymore. Which means I have an opportunity to carry on this tradition of purchasing a contemporary brand new watch. Although, some of the ideas I have kind of break that rule a little bit. Let me explain some of the watches I've been contemplating. The first watch that I'm pondering is the Laurier Falcon Series 3. I love how this watch isn't a straight up 1016 homage, and as far as I know, it's not a straight up Omega homage either. I'm not terribly familiar with all the old Omega references. I think this is actually a completely unique watch as far as I'm aware. And it takes its cues from vintage pieces like the 1016, the Explorer, and vintage Omega watches from what I've seen come through my various feeds. So the plus sides to this watch is the uniqueness of it. It's not an Explorer homage, but it does have a very similar aesthetic to Explorers, the ones that I like, the 1016s. And I actually do like the Omega style hands on it. In photos, the case looks sleek and kind of thin, not terribly tall. And the price is pretty decent too. It's well below $1,000. Perfect. And Laurier is a great brand from what little I know about it. I mean, it would be kind of cool to have a watch that was produced by a husband and wife team. That's pretty cool. Some of the downsides to this watch, though. It does have an acrylic crystal, and I have plenty of watches with acrylic crystals, but not so many sports watches. And I'm not sure if that would have me nervous. Maybe not. I mean, I've been wearing the Tudor as though it were an everyday wear kind of sporty piece, so it might be okay. However, I know when I'm wearing the Everest, it feels good to know that the crystal is sapphire. It just makes the watch that much tougher, and I don't have to be so concerned about it at all. So that's one thing that I'm a little bit nervous about. The big thing is that they're not available, and I have no idea when they will be available. I'm thinking about reaching out to Laurier and see if they have an ETA on when they might be restocking these or coming up with similar pieces. So we'll find out. Another watch that I've been contemplating is Christopher Ward's The 12. These pieces are sporty watches that come in 36mm. They have added some 40mm variants, but of course I would go for the 36mm. Now, if they had a black dial colorway in these, that would be the one I go for. However, they don't. So if I were to go for one of the 12, I would go for the Glacier Blue, actually. I don't own any light blue dials or dials that are even close to this color, so it would be a nice, unique piece within my collection. They are a bit spendy, but they're brilliant, so that was another one that I was pondering. The third watch that I was thinking about breaks the rules of it being contemporary and brand new, because I was thinking maybe to celebrate 3,000 subscribers, I should just break down and actually go for a Don Draper after all this time. So I'd have to keep my eyes open for one. Sadly, I just missed out on one because I wasn't paying close enough attention to when the auction was ending. That one went for $600 is all. That's twice now that I've missed out on an auction for a Don Draper that went for an amazing price. So that is also an option. And there are other pieces that are absolutely amazing that I would love to own or at least see in person. Those could be contenders, like the Spaceman watches. Yeah. But I have a little bit of time to ponder, so I'll kind of poke around and see if there's anything else contemporary that I might want to purchase. But what do you guys think? In the comments below, do you have any suggestions for a celebratory watch for the achievement of 3,000 subscribers? I feel extremely honored. Thank you guys for watching the videos and subscribing. You're all amazing. And I'll be curious to know what suggestions you have. Thanks for watching.